Okay, hello and welcome back to the Quality Antics YouTube channel. For 2024, what I'm going to be doing on the channel is sharing my life as a freelance videographer. I quit my job and finished up last week. Last week was my first week back in the freelance game, and I want to document the jobs, the highs, the lows, all of that good stuff, but in a bit of a different format. I've vlogged back in 2018 every week. I'd put out a video, but they were they were edited, they had music, there was everything, there was a lot more to it. These ones are going to be pretty stripped back and raw, and they are mainly for people who, if you're watching this and you're like, am I going to be interested? If you're another freelancer, if you're interested in taking a step away from whatever you're doing to fulfill your creative ideas, then this could be for you. Follow along as I figure out how to support my family and pay the bills and all of that good stuff and grow creatively this year. It is very much inspired by David Moorfield, Moorfield Visuals, Cranky Cameraman. There's this new style of vlogs coming out that are super rough and raw, filmed on the iPhone, no music, just chopped up with a bit of voiceover to document jobs and share a little bit about more behind the scenes. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's kick straight into the first episode. I'm figuring out how to film and voiceover and make it work, so bear with me. But yeah, cheers. Okay, we kick this straight off with the resignation letter. Sent that and I was on with my week. Jumped straight into a shoot in the evening one night for a portable sauna company. Shooting on the Fx6. They were wanting raw files delivered straight to them so they could have a play with them. It was a bit of a laugh. Dragged in a couple of my mates. Also shooting stills on this, and I would not recommend it. I'm just sick of doing both on the same shoot. It kind of makes it hard. Moving right along, we had a bit of a shoot with Kurt for New Zealand Young Farmers. This one was for Agency Life for work. Same thing, Fx6, a super windy day and stormy day, but we got it done, made it work, and the client was really happy. Next one is showing the breadth and depth of the shoots that we do. Kurt dragged me along for this one. I was shooting video, he was shooting stills, chatting up the coffee lady, but this was it was really like a funeral party. It was to celebrate the life of someone who had passed, so it was very sad at times, emotional, but a great atmosphere because people were just kind of there to support each other. So shooting video, delivering the raw clips over to this boy, Gertie. And in the evening, the 12,800 ISO came in clutch because I was filming in pretty dark situations at times, so super stoked to have that. Next, we move on to a bit of a travel shoot, loading up the car, packing up the car. I had the kitchen sink in there, I had lights, I had all my camera gear, I had bags on bags ready for a shoot at I thought it was a lot further away, but it's actually really close to me, local netball stadium, and this was for the Christchurch Tactix. They are our premier netball team here in the city. It was their marketing day, so they were getting their main hero photos done for the year campaign. I was there to shoot video, shooting behind the scenes. I was shooting some stills behind the scenes and grabbing little media clips for use throughout the season. So I was setting up the Fx6 again, doing my cheeky little white balance with my card thingy from Amazon that works an absolute treat. And the deliverables were, I had a bunch of short form content, I had a main behind the scenes video and stills. So it was full noise, half day shoot, and we got it done. I was shooting everything in 4K, framing for vertical delivery but also horizontal, while they were doing some iPhone content as well. So interviews, I used the Rode Wireless Pro mic, handheld, and that worked an absolute treat. Man, I love that setup. It's so good. Okay, shoot update. It's all going really well. Time-wise, way ahead of schedule. Thought I was going to be here for probably another 4 hours, but in the next couple of hours, we'll probably have everything we need. The girls are being awesome on film, doing a good job. We're ticking all the boxes, so just having a cheeky little leftover snack here for lunch, and then we're back into it. Rolling the Fx6 as, actually it's just on sticks, on a tripod, for the whole shoot, getting some little talking to the camera moments, and then the A7 IV for stills and behind the scenes video as well. Shooting everything in 4K, bunch of 50 frame stuff, lots of deliverables from this shoot, so I've got to make sure I kind of get everything and enough content to tick all the boxes. So far, going good. Okay, downloading and proxying and looking at some of the stills and packing my bags for the flight that I've got in a few hours time. My Fx6 normally lives in this bag. Love it, but it doesn't go on the plane. So I've got this puppy, this backpack loaded with gear that I will tweak a little bit, but all of my Fx6 is going to be broken down with a few lenses, a few other bits and bobs, cables, everything into this Pelican-y thing, and then we'll be good to go. Whew. Okay, update. We are getting there, stripping this bag of anything that I don't need. This is almost empty, and we have the body of the Fx6 all stripped down, a few bits and bobs still to go in. This CF Express reader, if I don't have that, then I've got no way to download my footage, so super helpful to remember that bad boy, but getting there. Next trip, packed up, ready to go. Kurt and I headed to our usual Uber spot, loaded up with the gear. Uber driver swung by, picked us up, and we were heading to the airport. Now, we have both booked we've paid for our koru, which is like our, I don't know what you call it, it's like your frequent flyers club. You can just pay a set fee per year to access this, and it gets you into this nice lounge where you can eat food and drink as much as you want, and it's just more of a comfortable experience. The funny thing about this, we were in the smaller of the lounges in our airport, and the photographer from the shoot today was right there in my iPhone shot. I'm like, oh, I didn't have a chat to him. He's actually a really nice guy. So missed out on that opportunity.
The pork is good, mate.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
But the real benefit I find with this is you get to the airport a couple of hours early or an hour early. You generally do a little bit of work. You get to focus, but it's just such a nice experience when you're there. Flight was all good. Do a little bit of planning. Kurt was slamming back a Sudoku. Got through some editing of some of the stills from the shoot, which was really nice. And yeah, just kind of chilled out. Listen to some good tunes. Get the noise cancelling headphones on and enjoy. We were heading to a new spot in New Zealand that I'd never been to before, New Plymouth. Now, maybe I've been there as a child, but I've travelled around most of New Zealand and I'd never been to New Plymouth before, so it was a new one. Picked up the rental here. Big Curdy said that he's going to drive me. How good. The Naki absolutely turning on a sunrise. Oh, sunset. Okay, loading up. And we're off. Okay, so this was a wedding of a friend of mine that I'd known through Netball New Zealand, and she said, hey, I'm getting married in New Plymouth, would love you to come and get your friend Kurt, he seems pretty good at stills, bring him along. So this was the morning of the wedding, sneaking for a cheeky little brekkie. Got that sorted, and then went for a little bit of a wander, saw this bendy pole thing. Now the deal for this wedding was Kurt was shooting stills, I was shooting video. We were starting about 11 o'clock-ish in the morning and working through till very, very late in the night. It was kind of making sure all the gear was charged, but one thing I was missing that I thought could come in handy was a speaker. When you're doing your bridal party shots, it can be nice to have some tunes pumping. Okay, package acquired. It was 130, not 160, but I'm going to charge this puppy up and get ready to go. Okay, wedding day going well. Bit of a hectic morning. It was a chill morning and then it got super hectic. But the bridal party shoot kind of done. Kurt's ripping into some nerds. We've got energy drinks on the go, little snacks. Back seat is an absolute tip, but heading to the ceremony now. Let's go. This location was pretty lush, beautiful views and awesome day. Okay, so mid reception right now. I've got a little A7 IV on a tripod trying to get time-lapse shot of the clouds moving with Mount Taranaki up there. Here's the venue. It is divine. Everything going pretty well. So I thought, how can I get creative and get a little shot of that? So the clouds are showing the mountain every now and again. So we will see how it turns out. The wedding was pretty smooth. We were pretty happy with the shots we got in the morning, even though the light was a bit harsh, to be honest, to do the bridal party stuff that early. But later on in the evening, we had a good play, and Kurt got his Titanic pose on and got some nice final shots. Finished tonight with some karaoke. How good? Okay, back in bed, chilling, downloading, checking out the cards. And Curtis Jackson over here, photographer for the day, is downloading his clips. Pumped to see what he got from the day. But yeah, overall, gonna spend another half an hour doing this and then go to bed. We were heading back to Christchurch, I don't know, mid-morning, so we had a bit of spare time. Grabbed some brekkie and then ended up doing a little bit of a photo mission where we had 10 minutes on the clock to take nice photos of this random bridge in New Plymouth. It was fun. Good challenge. Okay, here in the airport, pretty much 2 hours early for our flight as usual, heading to the regional lounge.
Of resident doing vlogging.
Ooh.
Just want to check some wedding debriefs.
We ended up editing the photos from that little 10-minute battle at the airport, putting them online and letting the people to decide whose photo was better. We've seen this done before from other creators and it's a bit of fun, but sure enough, I liked my photos better, of course, but the people liked Kurt's, so congrats Kurt, you won the first battle. Footage from the wedding and the weekend is backed up. I'm home, settled back in, about to prep some dinner, and the preview video from that wedding that we just shot in this vlog is ready to go. I've just messaged the bride about it, and so I'll send that to her tonight, and I love it. I really like it, so thanks for watching.